Now at noon, what we know about damage across the 4 states following this morning's storms.
As we head into the afternoon, our severe threat winding down will progressively be drying out, but we do have additional storms on the way tomorrow. We'll look at your forecast coming up.
Construction plans come together for the Highway 69 corridor in Crawford County.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
It appears much of the damage is from a single tornado that swept through parts of 2 states. Touched down in the area of Arma and Arcadia in southeast Kansas around 7:12 this morning. It remained on the ground as it crossed into Missouri, moving into the Moundville and Nevada area before finally leaving Vernon County just before 8 a.m. We do not have any reports of injuries. This is KOAM News at Noon. I'm Dow Quick. There are no longer any watches or warnings in the area. We're going to get a weather update for you in a bit. But first, we're going to check out the damage. Some of the worst appears to be in the Nevada, Missouri area. KOAM's Melissa Alexis is there, and she joins us live.
Thanks, Dow. I'm in Nevada, Missouri on Cherry Street, where homes suffered extensive damage. The home right behind me, you can see there's a lot of damage. The roof was completely destroyed. And I'm here with the woman who was supposed to move into this home tomorrow. Can you tell me about your reaction when you saw this home?
Oh, I was in shock. It just felt like a bad dream when we pulled up and seen it, because we just finished remodeling it yesterday and was going to move in here until my house got built. And then when I seen the oaks, I was worried about my students. That's what I was thinking. I was hoping everybody's okay, which thank goodness they were. I'm glad I got my dad out. We left at 7:11 a.m. and headed out to take him to his doctor's appointment, and then the tornado came through. So luckily he wasn't in his room, because where he just was, it's all, it would have came down on him. So thankful that he wasn't here and we were gone, and thankful that everybody was okay except our maintenance man. He was a little hurt, so yeah.
And you said you almost spent the night here at this
Yes.
home. Tell me about that.
Well, last night I was thinking of it because I had to get up at 6 a.m. to get over here to take him to his doctor's appointment, and I was going to stay the night over here and finish cleaning and stuff, just wiping it down because we were going to move in it. And it's kind of scary, but I'm pretty sure I would have been up and out, and had him, and we would have been gone. But it's just crazy to think that I could have been sleeping in there, And
your family owns a business just a couple feet away from this home. Tell me about what that looks like.
So we house the Missouri Welding Institute students, so that's why I was really scared and concerned and worried about them. And we house them. They go to welding school, and so it's kind of disrupt their day too. I'm just thankful they're okay. We've got a lot of cars damaged. It's probably the worst of it. And then, of course, the buildings are destroyed. So I just worry about my dad. He's put his heart and soul into this place, and so I know he's hurting. And just hope that, this can all be rebuilt. That's what I'm praying for, because this is our life.
Thank you so much. Reporting live in Nevada, Missouri, I'm Melissa Alexis. Back to you, Dow.
Melissa, thanks. Now, before that storm reached Nevada, it moved through the Moundville area, leaving some damage there. KOAM's Anthony Saviello joins us live now from Moundville. Anthony.
Yeah, Dow, we're here in downtown Moundville, Missouri, another area really affected by the tornado. You can see behind me the roof of this building just completely stripped away. You got metal roofing down here at the bottom. If we look over this way, you've got metal roofing, wood stacked up, piles already being made from all the damage done by this storm. Over this way, completely downed trees. You've got crews already working on the roofs of houses, of residents. And the entire town has felt the impact of this storm. There's one building, the gas station here in Moundville, that has been destroyed. There's really nothing left of it other than just a pile of debris. You have the sheriff's department, the highway patrol is out here, MoDOT, all of these agencies out here, and more importantly, you have the community as a whole really just working together to clean up the damage, and that's the big word right now. It's clean up. The damage is done, and now what they have to do is try and put forth some effort to get into that recovery mode. We'll have more coming up tonight at 5 and 6, but for now, Dow, we're heading back to you.
Yeah, we, of course, had that severe weather roll through this morning. Started very early out there, roughly about 4 a.m. or so. Thankfully, things a lot calmer now. Downtown Pittsburgh, skies are cloudy. It's still windy back behind this system. MoDOT camera 20th and range line, also cloudy skies out there. So this is just a preliminary look at the number of reports that we got. Those orange circles, wind damage, the tornado reports out there, and some hail as well. And, of course, the National Weather Service survey teams will be assessing all of that. We still have some lingering showers, couple of rumbles of thunder across the area. Nothing severe, nothing strong, nor are we anticipating anything strong or severe. But again, that line, boy, it went to town early this morning. It flared up very quickly, intensified quickly, and led to a number of tornado warnings out there. So again, our severe threat really winding down, just some thunderstorms. We do have a low risk, though, as we head into tomorrow and Friday. We also have wind advisories across parts of the area as well, because we still have those gusty winds behind those storms heading into the afternoon hours. We're going to have a full look at your forecast, break down the storm chances over the next couple of days here in just a few more minutes. Now,
all right, we'll catch you in a few. KOAM had planned to hold our Hero-thon Telethon today during our noon, 5 and 6 p.m. newscasts. It's to help raise money for area first responders. But because of storm coverage, that telethon is postponed. We're going to let you know when we reschedule it. KDOT held a series of meetings a little over a month ago to get public input on the future of Highway 69. Since those meetings, KDOT has kept the conversation going by accepting feedback on a webpage through March 12th. KDOT has already started some aspects of construction, including a pavement marking project, and progress at the intersection of Centennial should start in about 2 months. 3 more intersection projects are scheduled to begin next year.
We had a lot of good conversations with folks that attended as they were looking at the options that were provided to them. I believe our engineering group got a lot of positive feedback.
KDOT plans to have another public engagement meeting in June to hear public input on final concepts. This will close out phase 2 of the corridor study. They also have an open house meeting in the fall to decide which projects to move along with toward construction. With 10 cases of measles in Oklahoma, 23 in Kansas, nearly 500 nationwide, concerns of the disease are spreading and close to home. The Cherokee County Health Department says the best way to combat the disease is to get vaccinated.
So if you notice any of the symptoms, which could be the cough, the watery eyes, the fever, the rash, that is definitely a time that you want to go to your doctor and talk to them about your symptoms, and then you can be tested for that. And at that time, they can check your immunization status.
Health officials recommend staying home if you feel sick and to wipe down all surfaces, as the virus can stay live for about 2 hours. Coming up this afternoon, President Trump is expected to announce and roll out his tariff plans. We'll have the latest. And later, we're making a simple shakshuka dish in the Mr. Food Test Kit. This afternoon, President Trump is set to unveil his long-awaited tariffs plan, set to take effect immediately after the announcement. U.S. stocks climbed higher ahead of the move, but some consumers are already expressing concern. Natalie Brand is at the White House with details.
This is the beginning of Liberation Day in America.
The Trump administration has billed today as one of the most important in modern history as the president prepares to unveil his plan for reciprocal tariffs on a broad range of countries that tax U.S. goods.
We are focused on restoring the golden age of America and making America a manufacturing superpower.
While the administration has said the tariffs will generate hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue and bring jobs back to the United States, economists say it will take time.
Even if it does, that requires new factories to be built. That doesn't happen overnight.
Many experts weighing in as the White House finalizes its trade policy announcement say new tariffs will likely mean higher prices for the consumer, something everyday Americans are bracing for.
I'd like to buy American, but the fact is very few things are made exclusively in America.
Roy Rubenfeld says he recently bought a car ahead of the new 25% tariff on foreign vehicles and auto parts set to take effect Thursday.
Cars used to be a lot more simple, but now with new safety features and all of that, the parts of a car come from almost all over the world.
The White House has said the reciprocal tariffs announced today will be imposed immediately and will likely impact countries that have big trade deficits with the U.S. Government data shows China, the European Union, and Mexico are among those at the top of the list. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt said yesterday the president was meeting with his tariffs team trying to perfect the plan. Still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Today we're whipping up a dish that's simple to make, yet challenging to pronounce. I hope I get it right.
And we're continuing to track thunderstorm chances heading into Thursday and Friday, and we still have a few showers out there now, the latest when we come back. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. So after a very busy first half of our Wednesday, things are calming down out there, but we still have some showers. Downtown Pittsburgh, you can see it is still cloudy, and on the Skywatch storm tracker, again, no severe weather, no strong storms. We do have a heavy shower kind of paralleling the south side of I-44 just to the south of Joplin through Newton County. No lightning with that, so that's also some good news, and we are not anticipating any additional strong or severe thunderstorms of any kind through the rest of today into the overnight hours. Now, as we go into our Thursday, there is a low chance of strong storms. Nothing like what we saw this morning. So as we go through the rest of the day, again, clearing will take place. We're looking at partly cloudy skies, still a bit breezy with those southwest winds out there. And then overnight, clouds will begin to increase. Few showers to start our Thursday. It'll be about mid-morning to early afternoon. And we'll start to see opportunities mainly along and south of I-44 for some scattered thunderstorms. And it's in that same area we could see a strong storm or two with maybe some small hail or gusty winds. So again, nothing like this morning, a considerably lower risk, and really it's a 1 out of 5 in that one area here. Through the rest of Thursday, though, scattered showers and storms across the area, absolutely possible, but again, that severe threat is very minimal, which is, again, excellent news. What we're getting is more what we need, which is actual meaningful rainfall across the area to help with the drought situation. Now, we go into Friday, you can see that spin, another low pressure system out there. We do have another low risk for Friday. It's a 1 out of 5, but it's a little broader across the southeastern portion of our area. And again, same situation, some small hail, gusty winds with some of those thunderstorms in the first half of our Friday. Then we'll have additional scattered showers and storms really just across the area as we head into the afternoon and early evening hours before that will begin to clear out by late Friday night. So again, no severe weather expected at this point, but a couple of strong storms over the next couple of days will be possible. And of course, we'll keep a close eye on it for you. Rest of the day, again, skies gradually clearing. Those southwest winds will continue to ease up as we head later into the day, but still could see gusts 40 to 45 miles an hour, low mid 70s out there. Into tonight, a little bit cooler. Winds will ease up for us. Clouds increase, winds decrease, 50 for the overnight low, and those winds light and variable. They'll pick up again tomorrow, east gusty to 25, so again, not as extreme as what we've had since yesterday, but they'll begin to be a little easier for us, and we'll be a little cooler. Temperatures into the upper 50s, maybe some low 60s. That'll continue this cool trend all the way into at least Sunday, maybe Monday. We'll have shower and thunderstorm chances through Sunday morning out there, and again, at this point, nothing severe expected, just a strong storm or two here or there. As we head into next week, skies begin to clear out a little bit. The warm weather returns, a few more showers as we head into next Wednesday.
At least nothing severe on the imminent horizon anyway. That's good. People are going to have to get out and do some cleanup for sure.
Yeah, they certainly have got to, and they're going to at least have an opportunity. It's going to be a bit damp, but they'll have that chance.
All right, Chris, thanks. Stick around. We're going to make some simple shakshuka in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. That's coming up. This week in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, we've been learning about dishes from all across the world, and today we head to North Africa for a savory favorite. We're making simple shakshuka in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
We're halfway through our week-long celebration of international food favorites, and today we're sharing a dish that originated in North Africa, became hugely popular in the Middle East, and now has taken America by storm. It's called shakshuka. Now, don't let the name scare you, cause it's simply some eggs that are cooked in a flavor-packed chunky tomato sauce. After cutting up an onion and green pepper, we saute them in a splash of olive oil. Once they're tender, we add some garlic, cumin, paprika, ground red pepper, and a bit of salt and pepper. After it cooks for a minute or so, we add in a can of diced tomatoes and let it simmer until it thickens up. Once it does, we stir in some feta cheese and a bit of freshly chopped cilantro. At this point, all we have to do is give it a good stir and then make indentations in this thick stew-like sauce and crack an egg into each one. After this cooks for a few minutes, it's ready to top with more cilantro and some freshly ground pepper. You'll probably want to serve this with pita or crusty bread so you can sop up every last bit. To get the recipe for simple shakshuka, just visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an internationally delicious way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Yeah, looks like it. You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices. Coming up tonight at 5, we're going to have team coverage across the 4 states of damage following this morning's severe weather. That'll include updates on some of the worst damage in Nevada and Moundville. We have crews there. We're going to have more on the damage there and also, of course, the cleanup. Hope you join us for those stories. A lot more coming up on KOAM News at 5. I want to point out that Chris and Doug Hetty were following this storm throughout the night, kept us informed throughout the early morning hours and then through the storm. We appreciate that. The good news is that no one, as far as we know at this point, was injured, at least not seriously.
Yeah, and that's some great news. And, you know, with the storms this morning, those spin-up tornadoes were happening so fast, the warning time was limited. So it's just fantastic news so far. Again, as we know, nobody seriously injured or, you know, killed in these storms this morning.
Right.
Quick reminder on the radar, we do have a few isolated showers, couple of rumbles of thunder. Our severe threat is done for today. We have that low risk for Thursday and Friday, mainly in the southeastern portion of our area, just for maybe some small hail, gusty winds. We're going to be cooler into the weekend, rain chances into the weekend, warmer by next week.
All right, Chris, thank you. And thank you for joining us. We're going to leave you with another live look at some of the damage in Moundville. Please do be careful out there. We'll see you at 5. Let's make it a great day.